My name is Jeff Arbogast, and I'm a support specialist with Avitech Solutions, National Support. We're going to be taking a look today at AutoCAD and producing layouts a little bit of an easier way. When we do presets for layouts, a lot of times we'll put those into a template and have all of our layouts in there that we might need. And then we may have to get rid of the ones we have, or it ends up taking additional space. And that can really take up some room and some time as well. So I'm going to show you a little bit easier way of handling this. So let's go ahead and jump into AutoCAD, and you're probably familiar with layouts and the fact that we set these up for printing and a variety of different tasks, and a lot of times in any particular project we're going to have different setups for a variety of these things. Some for cover sheets, and depending on the discipline can be plan and profile and elevation sheets and so forth. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a little easier way of creating these. If I move over one of these and I right click, you'll notice there's a variety of ways of creating these, such as new, or we can copy them. In our particular case, we're going to create from a template. And a template, traditionally we're used to starting drawings with templates, but in this case we're actually going to use it to set up our layouts for us. Now I've pre-made one here, and I'm going to come back and show you how to do this. But once I select it, it'll bring up all the different layouts in that drawing. I'll select the one that I want, select OK, and now I have that in there. Now we could set these up with title blocks, and we can set them up with layers and anything else we might want, but all of that can be brought over when we start to create these. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and I'm going to create a new one. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to rename this guy. And we'll just give him a name that we just used, so it's a little more familiar. Do a 24 by 36. And then I'm just going to right click on it, and I'm going to go into Page Setup Manager. Now you'll see the tab name here inside of Layout Manager, or Page Setup Manager, and I'm just going to modify that. And I'm going to set up the plotting for this, which also sets up the page as well. Now I'm just going to go to a PDF, and I'm going to select 24 by 36, which is what we set it up for. We are going to plot the layout. We're not going to change any type of offsets. We're going to leave it at 1 to 1, and we are going to pick a plot style here. Go ahead and tell it OK, and then the drawing sets up for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and select this viewport, and I can make edits to it as well. I'll just do a quick copy here. And there's a variety of ways of creating these. And all I'm going to do is just come in and resize it a little bit so it looks a little more natural. And once we get this all set, then we can come in and we can write him out. Now, in this particular case, like I say, we could also insert a title block or anything else we want. Maybe I'll just throw in a rectangle here to represent that for us. Nothing too fancy, just something to show what we're looking for. And perhaps a little area for some information as well. So we've got a basic setup. Now what I'm going to do at this point is I'm then going to come up and I'm going to perform a save. But I'm going to do a save as. Or you could do this with the first save, either way you choose. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to change it to a DWT, which is right here. It's a template file. And you'll see that it takes me to the template folder. And you can see the various templates in there. Now, I'm just going to create this one. I'll just call it Layout. And it always asks us for a little information so that we can give it a description depending on how they open it. Tell it OK. Now I'll go ahead and close out of this. And then I'll start a new drawing. And I'm just starting a new drawing with a basic template to show you how I'm setting these up. And this time I'm going to come into my layout. I'm going to right click. I'm going to create from template, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to find the layout that we just created, and you can see it here. When I tell it OK, it shows me the two that are actually in the drawing, and of course we didn't change that one, and we created this one. So when I tell it OK, it creates that layout for me. It can be a nice way of setting these up so that you don't have to have them all in one drawing. You can just go grab them as needed and make life a little bit easier on yourselves. So that's one way that we can really control this nicely and give us a nice ability to make it just a little bit easier on ourselves rather than taking up so much space and so much effort having to create these each time as well. Well, my name's Jeff Arbogast, and I'm with Avitech Solutions National Support. You can contact us by calling 1-800-706-1000. You can contact technical support by calling 1-800-808-7645. You can also access us by getting to www.avitech.com. And if you want to take a look at some of our training opportunities, take a look at www.avitech.com/training. Thank you so much and have a